Good morning, everybody. Welcome, innovators in sustainable energy, dear friends. As every year, I want to frame the event on first reporting, what we all as ecosystem have achieved over the last 12 months, and then to give out a bit of what is new in this 2017 Business Booster event by InnoEnergy. So first, as for reporting, because as we all know, we are here about making impact that will create value, and the value will be monetized, and we have to deliver. So we have been able to achieve over the last 12 months in the lifetime of our trusted ecosystem is that we have today 250 innovative assets that are today being sold into the market, and the forecast sales of those assets is around 3.2 billion euros. And I always use, I'm the number guy, I always use the euros because if there is somebody willing to make a transaction, it's because the innovation has got a value, because it's making an impact. But as always, we start an impact and we measure by the euros. Again, 250 of our innovations that are today being transacted and are worth 3.2 billion going forward. As far as you, startups, is concerned, the good news is that the survival rate of our ecosystem is 91%. So after 3 years of early stage startups, 91% of them are commercially viable. Compared to any other ecosystem in clean tech in the world, is absolutely the opposite. Normally you get like 9% survival rate. And why this 91? Because we are always together with you doing the journey towards your successful business case. And also, a second KPI that is very important for all of us is that 70% plus of all of you, you have been able to raise private and public money to keep on fueling the growth that is needed for your own business case. So 70% of you have also attracted the trust of other investors around Europe and the world. Today we have 43 countries in this event. 43. In Europe we are 27, so there are 16 additional countries attending this event. So you are attracting investors' appetite from all over the world. And also 3 things that is very important over the last year that we have been able to cut, that is services for you, the startups of the ecosystem. The first one is that we have signed a deal with the European Business Angel Network, and Candice is around here somewhere. It's the first time, Candice is there, it's the first time that the European Business Angel Network, they have created a vertical just for energy. Because energy, as we all know, is not easy. So we have decided, like it was like spring, to create a vertical within the organization so the gradient to understand investments in energy is the lowest possible, so there are transactions between their network and you as startups. The second thing we have done also is we have also cut a deal with the only one big association of clean tech accelerators in the US. So whenever you want to reach out and to start selling your products in the US, so now we have a platform to land there. It's Incubate Energy, and the only deal that they have cut, and this is all the 17 key clean tech accelerators in the US, the only partner outside the US is InnoEnergy. So that's good news for you. As always, in our objective of serving the asset so your business case happens big time. And the third thing, we have here investors that are going to invest in InnoEnergy, so we are able to tag along and to help your Series Bs and Series Cs. So InnoEnergy is this year raising 100 million euros of capital increase, and next year, $250 million, again, to support you in your growth. So we can accompany and ease your next steps in your growth. Always a growth that at the end will make impact. So the ecosystem that we have built over the last 7 years keeps on going strong. Now my second point is about what is new in this TBB this year, in the Business Booster. First, that we have 75% of the 700 attendees that are new. So we're attracting possible new customers, possible new investors, possible new suppliers, possible new co-creators for all of you. So transactions that at the end is the key word of these events happen with new, fresh blood. We have investors like the traditional ones that we always have been able to capture, the VCs and the BAs, but also the EIB, the European Investment Bank, is today because they have been attracted by the quality of the assets that we are managing in the ecosystem, by your startups and your innovative ideas. That's extremely good news, that one of the powerhouses in terms of financial muscle in Europe has come to be able to transact or to evaluate the transactions with you. Well, as I said, we have 43 countries, so we welcome our friends from Japan, welcome our friends from the US, because again, we're attracting the interest of many, many around. And for this, for easing the transactions, we have been mapping and clustering all the startups across the energy value chain. So when the customers, suppliers, and investors, they want to look for distribution-related assets, they can go to that step of the value chain that is depicted with colors. When somebody wants to go to production and assets for renewables, they can go to that position in the value chain. So that's the way to navigate during those 2 days to make transactions on a concrete innovation for a given step of the value chain. Again, as every year, tomorrow at 5 o'clock, I will ask the audience how many transactions have happened over those 2 days, because we're here to boost business. And transaction is about that you find your supplier, that you find your customer, that you find your investor, that you find manpower. So today, also in this event, we have a booth for your manpower requirements out of our crazy graduates from our education programs. So we're just putting in front the new things, so your business case is de-risked, and as soon as possible, get into the market. So congratulations for what we have achieved over the last year, and the new goodies for making this event even more successful. And now I would like to introduce the first keynote speaker, that for me, it's somebody that will be remembered because he's behind, as the leader with his team, he's behind 2 of the key milestones that are shaping our sector, the sustainable energy sector. And the 2 milestones are the Paris Agreement, and the second one is the Energy Union policy, with the underlying regulation, that is the winter package, so-called also the Clean Energy for All. Those 2 milestones are a revolution. It's a revolution that is the best place ever for innovators like us, because it basically disrupts, for the good objective, how energy is done today. And Europe is leading this. So those 2 key, the Paris Agreement and the winter package of Energy Union, is so disruptive that I also have to give a lot of credit, because that person has gone through all the member states to preach what is the new compass in energy, but also to listen, because it's going to disrupt to the positive side all the energy value chain, but also the citizens' relation vis-à-vis energy. But he has created the perfect environment, the perfect frame for us innovators to thrive. As I always said last year, every single page of the winter package is an opportunity for all of us.